Oh man. Here we go. Boys and girls. I I woke up just for this. And honestly, I'm so ready. I'm far beyond ready. That's how ready I am. Whew. This game literally just came out like just a few seconds ago. And I just wanted to hurry up and get this just run through this. Hopefully y'all can hear me though. That'd be kind of a bummer if you couldn't. But the first time I went through this was actually nuts. So we're going through it a second time. I still haven't loaded anything up. This is like the beginning screen. I hope I don't have to like put any like personal stuff in. But either way, let's hop into this. Oh man, I can't. No, actually, just a second. Alright. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. It told you now. Okay, let's keep it going. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings in the menu at any time. Hell no! We ain't like that. Streaming like this is not too good for me. Can't do this too well. Really is not a strong point for me. I hope y'all can see okay, because my thing is not showing correctly. I agree. Oh, brother. Here, here we go. The OG music. Oh man. This is. Oh, brother. Why haven't you been streaming lately? I've been working on my life more than usual, so yeah, streaming and uploading videos hasn't been too much lately. That's why. But I'm trying to get back into it. I seem to be doing good so far. At least. I hope you guys don't hear it. I think that's okay. I should probably actually, Alexa, turn off the fan. Alexa, turn off the fan.
Okay.
Fuck, that's right, it's not connected to the remote. Piece of shit. my god, dude. Is that better? Okay, let's start now. New game. Let's enter my name. Let's just do Vortui. See, the game new Vortui. That's the name. Oh! Hopefully the game is good for y'all though. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on the days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I always feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Vortui. Oh man. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Dude, this game looks awesome on like what my I don't know how well it looks on stream, but I guess I can see. Hopefully it doesn't like. Okay, dude, hold on. Let me turn that off. Okay, that looks okay. I'm playing on my Switch, so it looks way better on my end, but like on stream, I wouldn't say so. It looks somewhat okay. Interesting. Anyways, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I'm not doing no weird shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not built like that. I'm not doing it. Alright, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. What are your thoughts about this game so far? It's bringing back nostalgia when I first ever did this, and and the other times where it actually scared the fuck out of me. It's honestly it's huge, and I'm getting a little chills on my arms and stuff, but it's amazing. By the way, Vortui, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Bro, same. I always fucking do that. I always do that shit. What if I don't feel like hearing no one? I just be like, ah, oh, my goodness, man. Just shut up, please. Alright. One more second. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Let's continue. Sayori likes to worry about a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. What intonation, dude? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Can I like, what is that down there? Can I like move? I can't move my controls and shit. That's not good. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. But the fact that I'm like trying to... Oh, okay. That's cool. I have to press the plus in order to move down here. Okay. Okay, cool. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Stop being a simp, dude. I'm sure. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Or can you imagine at your school there's a fucking anime club? That'd be so stupid. I'm sure everyone would go in that just for an excuse as a club. But hey, we have 4 people watching and 3 likes. Hey, thank you guys so much. I guess I have no I already read that. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Anime club? Yes. Apparently, this school has an anime club. Can you imagine the dark side of it? It's probably fucking hentai and shit in it. Time to sign up. What? I look around and realize there's. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So, I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. But since she was first one to show interest after the only one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. She said my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki, oh dude, these names, I haven't said this in so fucking long. Made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. What the fuck? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, yes, let's go. I think she's crushing on you. Oh yeah, dude. I am to be simped over. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh shit! Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Oh my god, dude, the fucking nostalgia, dude. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Vortui, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the literature club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, who is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure. Alright, perfect. Her small figure makes me look at her like a first-year student. She is also one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, and seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right, it's great to see you again, Vortui. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh my goodness, man. We don't know each other well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Vortui. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The the girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! that was fucking cringe. Okay. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I can't believe I did that. I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori tucks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but noticing her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this summer before made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. What the fuck is happening? Why I keep yawning? I'm not even tired. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Probably because I keep talking. But she carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. And that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, teaching and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Actually, what the fuck is it? Who knew talking would make me yawn? Okay, either way, I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me that I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? I hate everything. You could probably become a board member for any other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. I think that said policies, not politics. It feels nothing like arguing about the budget and publicity about how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, fuck everything. And then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Let me make a just quick save. An auto save. What? It's an auto save? Shit. Okay. Then I'm surprised there are more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it comes to something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone, I can't speak English, enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica really worked hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Vorsey, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Atsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story seriously, I don't understand. Why am I yawning? And Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a reader can be so deliberately takes advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something so I can relate to them at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well having a conversation with a rock. For real. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Oh, fucking shit. Hey, give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri settles behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, yeah, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Or you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Holy fucking holy English, bro. This is way too much, bro. This is way too advanced for me. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I wonder what her poem is about. Yikes, dude, it's probably crazy. It's probably like rainbows and candy. You must be willing to open it. Oh yeah. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up it. Fuck. I don't get it. You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. What the fuck? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Vortui? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one more problem. What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I fucking hate everything. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and my echo just turned on. The fuck? I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought Vortui, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Man, and that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Actually, I just noticed I said assessment. Yeah, even though it's kind of the same thing. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Vortui, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Man, Google's a thing. if I was in here, bro, I would have Googled my shit. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Voichi, since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. Let's go. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll get a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Bro, yikes, dude. It's the first poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. That's right. I'm pretty sure they jump whenever you choose a word, right? Let's choose silly. Yeah, Sayori was that one. Shame. Dark. What the fuck? Sayori. Swimsuit bouncy. Charm. Fluffy. Jump. Okay, dude. Friends. Heart. Special. Eagle. Music. Clumsy. Playground. Color. Suicide. Horror dream. What the fuck? Suicide. Tragedy. Aura. Anxiety. Desire. Analysis. Death. Depression. What the fuck, man? All these words, man. I don't. Dude, Salvado, bro, you geeking, bro. Hi again, Vortui. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Aha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Vortui. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making a dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Of course I do. Why not give me any slack, bro? What the fuck? Sayori told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Hold up. Ah! Bullshit, dude. Just one moment. Natsuki finds. Alright. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Vortui always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Vortui can be good friends too? Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy, it's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Oh, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. But this is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slimmed down on the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I can always read some of the book you gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could possibly fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem like really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. But we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with something the most fun ever, nobody will come to in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak of to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is really taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? Food? What kind? Well, I guess we could cupcakes. Good thinking. Atsuki would love to do that. You're right. Atsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Bro, I would have been like, this motherfucker. cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling in the end. Sayori is still her usual self, and therein lies an unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. You're sticking all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. And you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. This isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but no one would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie, and you don't even blaze your button up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start buttoning her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how better you look, you'll change your mind. Oh, brother. This scene, indeed. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, they went way too hard, bro. And this is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You made me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned up, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are gotten bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, it's so much better. Sayori put her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on yourself and wake up a little earlier. If only you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. I mean, it's impossible to tell when you with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Fuck. Jeez, man. Fuck, dude. This is so fucking Jesus, dude. I don't know what to. My English is fucking nuts. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay. Bored to it, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away and retrieves her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. And seeking, you reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Oh god, this fucking song. Alright, Monica. Yesterday she seemed so eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Vortui. Hey. How's it going? Sorry, hold up. Having a good time so far? Yeah, good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Fucking facts, dude. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Vortui. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Fucking chair, dude. Fuck. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even though if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Aha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knows that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before feeling comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else may be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound very confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, man. Here we go with these poems, dude. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction spackle protrudes a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of whatever the fuck recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit. Fuck. Yeah, something like that. English is so great. I'm kind of nervous to talk to people about do stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you may never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. Ow! So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yep. You my point to next. Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Vortui. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly had no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Atsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Fuck, dude. Just because I wrote it. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of the other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Vortui poem. You know what? It makes it feel extra special, okay? Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Whoa. Sayori hugs the sheet of paper against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote this one. What the fuck happened? It just reminds me of how really good you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Vortui. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things is like for other people. Kill me. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not really sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny the fact that she's the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that, then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Español. No hablo español. No español. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Hold on. Realmente no puedo hablar español, lo siento, I think. Hopefully. What was I? Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I do not know English, but I will leave my like. Give the other. Or until you learn English. Huh? Huh? What does that mean? What? Until you learn English. What? Okay. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Until then. D. What the fuck? Seriously, Fucking what? I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Fucking what? See? You got other people confused. What the fuck are you talking about? So bad. Ah, yes. If you try to use translate as well, you're so fucking bad at it. Like to put Spanish to English, you're so fucking terrible. So fucking bad. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast? Egg sandwich? If you made an egg sandwich, that's fucking disgusting. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Seriously, what the fuck? What are you... Imagine being terrible at using Google Translate. Alright, Natsuki! Well, it's what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions, so basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Nice. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the other wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling I had in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I guess you learned something. Didn't expect from the youngest one here, didn't you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with her with that last comment. I don't really care how old is everyone, but if Natsuki feels proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. What? What happened? A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it though. So it's that bad? No. Did I just phrase my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries herself in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits about that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writer style separate from the topic that matters, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's almost as her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go with writing and even a simple poem. No, just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. But it might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by the example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself for me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily that it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? She's always nervous for some reason, Paul. Well, everyone's built different. Not everyone's built the same. People can get really nervous when it comes to other people or doing new things. It's called an introvert. Just gotta build yourself to get used to it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sticking by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe the calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Nice. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Aha. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Vortui. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Hold on. Okay. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Counting on me? What you counting on me for? Phew, I guess it's everyone. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess this is what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They digitally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read tandem, I watch as their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language, huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sarah liked it, and Roy tweeted too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. Here we go, boys. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Voitui liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oh, here's the fucking soundtrack. This is the shit that starts everything. Eh? That's not what He stands up as well. It's just that Vortu appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And, huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Damn, bro. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Vortu started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting you guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as they noticed I was just standing there. Vortui? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could ever get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader and not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Vortui. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not the only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You all understand that, right, Vortui? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me, so of course I'm going to be going with... Nope. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying any more words I had in my mouth, so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is also defenseless. I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Vortui? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to those to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. I love seeing them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you many feelings in just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are always the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. What the fuck? I'd be like, what the fuck? If she said that, Sayori stands up triumphantly. I would have been like, what the fuck, dude? Who says that? Like, I can see a dude saying that, but like if another female saying that, it's just like, what? What the fuck? It's just weird. It's just weird for it to hear. It's not okay. It's not weird. It's just abnormal to hear it. Monica stands behind her and with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president? I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things. But I'm not really very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Yikes. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person. Really doesn't make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Vortui, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems would turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job at impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Vortui, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Vortui? It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I will just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said it more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's try to get Yuri. Or agonize him. Okay. We got fight. We got some so far. Grief. Massacre. What the fuck? Peace, excitement, anger. Extraordinary. Fuck! Shit. Depression. Fuck! Imagination. Lust. Question. Nate, fuck. Fuck. Fantasy. Fuck! Wait, what? Natsuki? What? Oh, bullshit. There's no way that's Natsuki. Disarray. Anxiety. Unstable. Spies. What? Yo. Stop, bro. Bro, that's not okay. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, hold on. This misery. What the fuck? How is this say your bro? Okay, I kind of know, but come on, man. Rioting. Prayer. Sayori again. Oh my god. Jesus. Okay, another day passes. It's time for a club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable over here in the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Vortui. Yo, Sayori. You fucking yo. Okay, dude. Okay, pull it together. Pull it together. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to seeing you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. No, what? What happened? What did I do? Did somehow? Please tell me nothing happened. Nothing happened, right? Oh shit. Nothing happened, right? Don't play with me, please. Don't play with me, bro. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really, I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry, or you wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's still one more thing. You're always hungry. So that leaves with only one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Aha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice at all that she was listening. And her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Vortui to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Damn, dude. Fucking roasted. Fucking roasted, honestly, dude. What the fuck? And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You're in the right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Oh, don't worry. Oh, okay. I was kind of late though. You might be behind, or the stream is like a little bit. Yikes. I hope this stream looks okay on y'all's point of view, because it looks kind of blurry on my end. I don't know if it's just me. It's on lower quality. That's fucking why. That's great. That's nice. That's nice. You know, fuck me, right? We're getting this shit, dude. God damn it. 5 people watching. Hey everyone. Hello. Still getting into the game, so only like an hour and 38 minutes in, so don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club, even before she told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Wow. Great play-by-play. Ow. What was, a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Aha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though, Natsuki, it's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Okay, dude. You're just going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Aw, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me though. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Natsuki off of her. Natsuki suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's okay for me? Alright. Thanks. I was really scared that it was gonna be like 240p. I was gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. And that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have at least heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard him since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monika. Well, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. Pardon me. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Damn, bro. Like, bro. If they kept looking at me, bro, I would say, stop, bro. There's 3 other people you can look at. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Vortui. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I really love to see the chance to share once I'm ready. What did it say? I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I just leave Outsider's mischievous escapee. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Oh gosh. Huh? What happened? It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has somehow already finished her entire cookie. What the fuck? Yuri backed her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, it seems to be the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, or eyes me for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. It's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me something, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What about it anyways? Well, Yuri closes her book and scans her eyes over the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long lost sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from human experiment prison. What the fuck? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere, for real. Aha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Vortui? Do something else too. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories. So don't worry. Totally. I don't see anything wrong. Not very wrong indeed. I can't. Hold on. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Facts, dude. Oh yeah. It's just that those kinds of stories, like, they challenge you to look at a life from a strange new perspective. When horror, fuck, when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and no philosophy that they believe in. They suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out of, they're made out to be the naive one for letting one-sided morals interface with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. Sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing from my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. So please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. This just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little, fucking English, dude, I can't. Offensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not really very used to. It's something reading in companies with someone I see. Will they just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything? Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I fear her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over her. It seems like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Fucking shit. Hold up. Shit can be so loud, dude. Fuck. It gets so loud. I don't understand, man. Okay. I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours, and I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little closer, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it more difficult to turn the page. Here. The scene again, man. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Yeah. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm and on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after flipping it to her side. but I'm holding it like this. We're even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri, and Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Not really used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient, but if it takes you a bit longer, it's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she's finished the page before me. So I turn it to my own volition. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go to the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all the things she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but that's the kind of reminiscence of some kind to your mannerisms. I see. Oh, brother. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But for Twee, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess it's more meant that it's kind of cute. I hate everything. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close from on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a fuck, dude. It's coming back. Much of a preference. Either way. In that case, I'll read it a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note where I left off in the book. A mental note? You don't have a bookmark? How do you not? No pencil or nothing to slip in, bro? So bad. So bad, dude. Imagine if he doesn't remember. Then slip it back into my bag. Should I show my poem to first? Let's show it to Yuri first, because I did a lot more with her. Like a lot more choices. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Vortui? How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to get more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows, even her hands appear sweaty. Yeah, dude. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her. yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. The prize sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my own writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing with before? Your nods, really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, your nods? Huh? Even your close friends? You doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, time for more reading. The raccoon. If what the fuck? It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the the fuck is that? Scolding? Scolding? I can't. Cursive is not a strong point for my reading. Actually, nothing is, but of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, as well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The inciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. In what? I can't read that. The raccoon and something. The moon incitements its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The same very light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. I slice. Oh wait, or perhaps I'm mentally projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we got quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian. I can't recursive D. Conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't even begin to imagine what this poem is about. Fucking fags, D. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take that at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do we... What the fuck? Recording? Is it okay? I hope it is. Shit. Okay. Why do you keep writing? Keep them to yourself. Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Do you have anything like that, Vortui? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. I can't really understand cursive either. Either you're really behind, or you're just saying it very late. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yeah, I suppose so. Ooh, I like this one. Vortui has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. And I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, I don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Vortui. They're forever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I like to go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure how that exactly works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is pretty good. It's pretty important to this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to start thinking about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh, whatever. Fucking yikes, dude! I don't know why I haven't noticed these in the first game. Fuck, dude. Okay. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Vortui. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out of the box. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. In bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use more room. My empty shelf could use some more, is what it says. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them down from the shelf, one after another, holding them out from every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They weren't supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch. Oh man. Do you have a delay in your stream? There's a little one, but if you press, I forgot how you see it on your phone. Let me see this. I'll do it for you. I'll do it just for you. Okay, so if you're on your phone, press on the screen, like on the screen for my game, and then you'll see live. Just press if it's gray instead of red next to the word live. Just press on it, and it'll bring you to here. But if you're on a computer, you do the exact same thing. You hover over where you show the bar and just press live. You'll find. You'll get up to where I am. There is a slight one, just a tiny bit, but like not as huge as like I'm sure what you're going through right now. Cause you seem to be way too far. Okay. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is that it came out good. So you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. That helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always in the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. The seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Fucking English. Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Man, really? Well, yeah, you can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that. It fell flat. That may be true, but I wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels all for this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS, huh? Making your reader look so hard all the time and deeper meaning is just an excuse for having no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, I guess everyone has their own opinions, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you already figured that out. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. My fucking throat is dry. You know what? I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. What the fuck, man? I gonna do Amy like that, bro? Just because she likes spiders? Man, spider lives matter too. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. What the fuck? Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends starts to talk about spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it secret. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. What the fuck? That's just brutal, man. That's kind of brutal. Shit. Like, bro, come on. Do you really got it? Bro, why not this one spider levels, huh? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. For real. Facts, dude. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. You wrote about something like that today? Huh? Did you say you? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there weren't anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Suki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I always hate people who make me feel insecure. It made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all. Surely. I doubt it, but you know, fuck it. I don't like writers unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Okay, I will. Okay. Thanks. Hi again, Vortui. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to make sure. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Vortui. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go something this deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me because to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put some effort in. Aha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you're like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, allowing both people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do. Alright, let's take a look. I hate everything. Save me! The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony. I have, what the fuck, of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. What the fuck? An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Whoa. It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just that kind of thing is never really seen before. I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally agree on the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short and made them feel that they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about though. Sometimes sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your games. Where she breaks the fourth wall! You never know when you might want to change your mind. When something unexpected may happen. Breaking the fourth wall here. This is where it begins. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Let's do that save though. It looked a little bit different. I have something extra planned for today, so everyone can sit down at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put anything together good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to take it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah will be working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Imagine performing for a literature club? What is, like, come on. What are we doing? Like, bro, shouldn't there be something that others can read themselves than performing it? Bro, this isn't theater. Like, come on. Bro. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is we're going to let anyone else come and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on the posters in case everyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Oh no, it's not a bad idea. But I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone else until a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud to a full room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we started the event and each put up a good performance, it will inspire others to do the same. And then people who perform the better will be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all still in this club today. Do you think you want to share your poem with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Atsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica are really trying hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any more arguments left. Okay, fine. I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have much of a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is going to be seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. Anyway, let's go on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off with everyone to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to find a specific poem she had in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she's reciting, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reciting. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up, keeping her head down as she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Sayori. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakens at the start of reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened to Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. Her poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and and that she indicates with the perfect timing. I must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around herself as she's bewildered even at herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards. And we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and she cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it. Think of your reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best way. I see. Okay then, Siri begins her poem. Somehow it feels her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheering for like Sayori is. It's searing and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem, I probably wouldn't think of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Vortui liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be nice that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know you mean. I've been practicing kind of a lot. It's just embarrassing to do in front of others. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Vortui. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Vortui lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. My fucking throat, dude, it's fucking itchy. Last time I felt like this, my fucking throat broke, dude. Holy shit. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not as good as anyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. If that's something I'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, it just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki grudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking at Me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and works surprisingly well with spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes. And everyone gives applause. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well, do you at least feel prepared to recite your poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put my face where I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're still putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that as well for the festival. My fucking throat. We'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going together, home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? And jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Void Tweet. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. It's only been a few days. A lot of things have changed, but Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with the words, so let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Fuck these. Alright, save! That is a great time to save. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why is that thought of making my heart pound? Given how hard it is for it to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Hi, you admitted it. Jeez. There's nothing. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never even going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But if it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question, I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. But that's why I said there's no point in speculating. And then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yikes, dude. I think we'll end it off right here. My throat is so fucking dry. It's nuts. It's killing me. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay. If you... what happens if I... Settings. Return to the desktop. I saved my progress, so I'm hoping I'm okay. Yes. Okay. My throat hurts. Woo! Made it through, how long? 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 13 seconds is this stream. Broken Throat Gang, let's go, baby! But, anyways, if you guys did enjoy the stream, but here, we did get 5 likes and many viewers actually. So thank you guys all for the support. That was honestly amazing. And it's not really much I can really say. There's not really too much for me to say, honestly. Oh man. Whew. For the people that hang tight through the end, thank you all so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.